at one person with no facts, no nothing, right? I do understand. That's why
No
when I came on
facts.
here, I was very passionate because I was like, y'all don't know anything. Like whatever y'all
Right.
heard, that's wrong.
Right.
Like that girl
Right.
wouldn't do that.
No,
But
I
it's like,
understand.
right. And it's like, y'all pointing the fingers at this, this person. I get it. Y'all are grieving. So it's like not much can be said. But at the same time, it's like, you can't say Lulu did it and then say justice for him too. Like, what justice are you talking about? So that part for me personally, that always confused me.
It
Like,
always confused you. I know. I remember. I remember.
I was
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? What do you want Lulu to go to, like, do you want her to be, prosecuted for what you think she did? Or when you say that justice part, are you saying like it's something else? Like, that's why I always said this panel, and I think it's
You have BG. I know.
what
Listen,
didn't
baby.
add up.
Can I
I
tell you
always
something just right quick, BG? I'm not gonna
yes.
lie, right?
Hmm.
Just going back
Hmm.
to 3 months ago, basically, right?
Hey, Miss
2 months
B.
ago, I'm gonna say 2 months ago, right? Going back two and a half.
All right. So the lady who's speaking now, that is Travel Island. She is a big commentator. I met her through the Romika Meeks case, but she also was involved with the Tyrone case. So she's speaking. And you also hear Royal D. And she was heavily involved in the beginnings of the Tyrone Davis Jr. case. All right.
Months ago. I can honestly say a lot of the things that you were saying, definitely, and you don't know them, right? But you picked up on it. And I picked up on it after me, you, and Royal D and Lynn was on all on four way, right? And then when Natasha did that, that's when I backed up for real. But some of the things that you were saying, I'm not gonna lie to you. And you don't know them just like I don't. So I just got to give you, like, I apologize for some of the shit that I said to you and
That's
Yes, Mrs.
about
fine,
B.
and I
you.
Why?
completely understand because I don't blame any of the people viewing to be so passionate about this because Natasha came out passionately. I get it.
Correct. Yeah.
I get it. I
Yeah.
really, really do get it. So, in my thing was, well, let me match her passion because I know this girl would not do this. So let me just character vouch, which was my main focus the entire time. But of course, I was outshadowed. I was overshadowed. I was outvoiced, and that's fine. That is
Yeah.
so fine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
with everything that happened, like from the jump, I was just like, pay like try to make up other scenarios, steer
You
away
did
from
though, man.
blaming her, and come up with other scenarios. What if he got hit by a car? Why are we not saying, well, whoever got, these cars nowadays, everybody got a dash cam. Somebody probably saw something. Like somebody go review your dash cam. Maybe
Hey, Nadine.
your camera caught it, and you did, and you get what I'm saying. But no, everything
So
was
on the
just Lulu, Lulu,
background,
Lulu, Lulu.
BG, on the background, BG, I did hear from people that know the both of them, uh, Natasha and his mom, and like they said that the investigators did a tracking on her car, so they knew exactly where she went, when she came back, and everything. Like they did whatever that was. That's what I just heard.
They probably did. I don't know anything in
So
terms
that's what
of.
cleared her, is what I'm.
What? I didn't hear this. Did y'all hear that? Press one if you heard that. The investigator, whoever that is that the police? Is that Gameville's police? Did a tracking on Lulu whereabouts? So why was that not reported? Why was that shouted out? I missed that one. Did you guys know that? Press one if you knew about it. Press four if you did not know. See, new details busting on through, honey.
I'm saying
Okay,
they
I
feel
got
like
you.
it cleared. Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm basically saying. I'm saying for the
Yeah,
police
I got
wise,
you.
like you feel me? Yeah. So
I understand that. Yes,
so when I heard
that's
that,
possible.
yeah, yeah.
That is
So
possible.
she
That
was.
is what
It
happened.
was.
So
It was lining up what she said basically to them.
yes,
So
to the police, absolutely.
yes,
And I
yes,
understand when I said,
yes.
things, I kept saying, I was like, things get lost in translation all the time, especially when us as black people speak. Jumping out the car, getting out.
Okay, I had to stop there because you know who I got in my head, right? Guess who I got in my head? Things get lost in translation. She kept saying that. Things get lost in translation. So when BG repeated that, it reminded me of Tamala.
Out the car, hopped out the car, it doesn't mean that the person like committed suicide or anything. Like it just means that the person got out the car. However they got out, they got out. And everybody was just like, no, no, no. Everybody was against me because I was one of the people standing up for the villain. And I get it. I really, really do get it. But like I said from the jump, I was like, man, steer away from blaming that girl. Think of other options without saying too much. Like, when people say, oh, the Davis side of the family, they're known for X, Y, and Z. Maybe so. But at the same time, just because they're known for whatever they're known for, that doesn't mean you just go with everything that they're saying.
Right. Correct. Because if you really want to be technical, everything that they were saying down there is a motherfucking lie. And what we need right now is proof of everything. And
Listen.
then
Ooh! Did you hear that? Damn near everything they said was a motherfucking lie. Did y'all hear that, honey? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay. So what does that mean for me? Shit, everything I've been told, I just got to put it aside and wait till the police report come out. But the police case is closed. Well, I gotta wait till they reopen that motherfucker. I gotta wait till they reopen it. They say they got a PI, so I gotta wait to hear what he has to say. But if everything damn near was told to me was a lie, then I need to sit back and wait till the PI say something that can be backed up, and hopefully the PI they have is reputable, because every PI, they ain't always up to snuff. They still human. So I hope they don't got no ghetto ass PI. We'll see.
and I'm not saying just as far as me, I'm saying just like open book. She's out here reporting on it. Give these people that's reporting on it the facts.
Yeah.
Y'all haven't gave anything. Y'all gave nothing but lies, and now
Well, they gave Polo some stuff, but Polo said all the stuff that they gave him was lies and slander to slander Tyrone's mom. She is a mother of three. She lost three of her boys. Natasha, you still got all your 5 kids. She got 5 boys. I saw the pictures. It's 5 of them jokers. She still got all hers. So be thankful, but Tyrone mom, she lost all of her boys, and Polo said all the stuff that he got from Natasha and the Davisons was all slander. They really wanted to hurt Renee. It was all about mess. It was all about retaliation to paint Renee out to be the worst of the worst, pretty much.
and then now the supporters of this Dro movement, they so like, you feel me? Some of them still one sided, still want to believe Natasha, and then some of them is coming to the light.
Confused.
You know what I'm saying? And then some of them,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's still confused. So it's like, if we go back to the beginning and just erase and start fresh, then it might not be so complicated.
And that's the way it will
Oh.
have to be.
All right, for you guys that are just coming in, a Lulu friend, BG, she did speak out today. I am listening to a rerun of Royal D. She was on Royal D channel today. Yes, she was. That's why I said this video is unofficially sponsored by Royal D. So I'm playing the clips, all right? She's talking about the Tyrone case, doing our investigation. She played a major part in the situation with the discovery with talking, especially in the beginning. Once Polo took over, that was a whole different feel, next level. Then, unfortunately, Polo demanded honesty from Natasha, and Natasha says she doesn't do that. She doesn't do honesty, so she just have to replace Polo with the activist that's a lady, and she and Polo been going back and forth, dragging each other ever since. It has got nasty. She called him roaches. It has got nasty, all types of B's, MFers. I'm going to get my husband on you. It has got nasty. So let's continue on.
She will have to take accountability for coming out here The things that she said, like she said, I seen the video, him coming out of Papa John's. I seen the
There
video,
was no
Lying.
him
video.
coming out of the hotel. I seen this, I seen that. Come out here and took accountability and said you did
Come to
not
find
see
out, they
She
that.
ain't even
actually
go to no
did.
hotel.
She actually did. I seen a video where she said, "I never saw no video," but like when you go
But
back
that
to
was
her
like
first
months
one,
later. You get what I'm
yes,
saying? Like,
yeah,
and then I heard her say when Leah told her, like, go up there and tell no people.
All right. So what they're talking about now. So Royal D said, Natasha, you gotta take responsibility, right? You gotta come out, tell the people it was a lie about the Papa John's video. That is a lie. It never was a Papa John's video. It was never a hotel video. Lies, 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 lies. And BG said, well, she actually did. So BG do follow the case. But BG said she actually did. She came out, Natasha, and she said, I actually did not see it, you guys. All right. And people are saying, well, why did it wait months for her to speak about it? And when she spoke about it, it wasn't as loud as she was putting out the lies, but she did. So now people are saying, okay, what about the $250,000? What is the deal with that? I heard, I don't know how true this is, but they said the activist lady said they got the money back. How did the money just reappear back? And then what about the $20,000 YouTube money? I mean, it's just so much, right? So let's continue on.
People, you know me. That girl said, fuck them people. They don't know us. The
yeah.
fact that girl was crazy when she said that. Girl, I felt so bad for Cece just on the phone, just hearing like this shit. Man, I was quiet because I'm like, this shit can't be happening in real time.
That's
So that's
crazy.
when I knew. So it's correct. Lulu had no choice but to keep driving and circling back. Right. That's because it's car. I mean, if it's cars coming, is what time it was supposed to be? Two something, five something,
Yeah,
something like
5
that.
close to 6.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Five, close to six. So it's cars. People getting off work. You feel me? So, like, we still don't know what happened. We don't know what happened because we was lied to from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Then
But
she said it was a homeless man and all of that. Is it really a homeless man? Shit. Gotta
But I
start
heard, but
questioning
I heard
every
it was. I heard
motherfucking
it wasn't no
thing.
homeless man out there.
See? My
child,
motherfucking point exactly.
I'm just saying,
Jesus.
like at this
At this point, with the homeless guy, how did a homeless person even come into this narrative? Natasha said that she talked to the homeless people. Her family talked to the homeless people. And the homeless man said Tyrone got out of the vehicle and he stumbled and fell. That's what Natasha told us, right? Press 4 if that is true. All right. So that's how the homeless man came to play. Then when they got the two YT couple, you guys remember the nurse. So the YT people, they said it was no homeless man in sight. They said they were there. They looked around. They didn't see any homeless man. Then Nina Johnson, which she was a special blogger from Natasha. Natasha picked two very bloggers that she was going to feed information to. And that was Nina Johnson and that was Polo. So Nina Johnson started coming out here saying, hey, you guys, it's going to be a homeless woman. A homeless woman saw it. Right? So people was like, well, homegirl, Natasha said it was a homeless man. And then the YT people said it wasn't even a homeless person there. So now it's a homeless woman. You see how the lies? You see how they lie? Okay. So then next thing we know, a week later, Polo comes out with this homeless woman. The face is blurred, and she's speaking and she's talking about some stuff. But the YT couple, their face wasn't blurred, and they got more to lose than a mother effing homeless person. But we were like, okay. Then come to find out, Natalie, which is she's a family member of the Davisons. When you guys hear people talk, you always hear Natasha and Natalie. So Natalie comes out and she says, you guys, Polo has been paying people to speak. Yeah, those individuals that's been speaking out, Polo has been paying them. Excuse me? Polo says, well, if the witness, if they are lies, and where did I get it from? I got it from you. You guys gave me this information. You guys, picked and did everything else. Honey, it was a mess. It is a mess, okay? Get the likes up right now. Don't let me play my music. Get the likes up right now, y'all. Come on, we can get better with the likes, honey. All right? Yeah. And y'all know I will be doing more stories, right? Hopefully, if you guys really, support this channel, y'all gonna be here when I'm not talking about Tyrone. I know a lot of y'all are only here just to talk about Tyrone. That's cool, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna be talking about other stuff too now. All right. I know y'all not here for me. For real, for real. Let's go. Let's go. Let's play. Okay. Play.
At this point, I just believe that everybody should just be unbiased at this point. Even if you were going so hard on the Davis side, and I get it, at this
Yeah.
point with everything coming out bit by bit by bit, and this is not it. There's more to come out. There
Yeah,
are
you're
more
right.
things to come out, and what makes it
Oh, hell no. I'm tired. I'm tired. More shit to come out. Are y'all serious? Just keep it to yourselves at this point. Go tell the cops. Why y'all coming out? Now, if y'all come out with shit, I'm going to report on it. But I think just keep shit to yourself at this point. But let's go.
is so sad is, because of the route that they took with this case, they've made a spectacle of it. Honestly, they've made an entire spectacle of it because when you say
Ooh, girl, she talking about you, Natasha. She said you made a spectacle of this case because you the Speaker of the House. Okay. She said Natasha has made a spectacle. She didn't say the name, but we all know who she was talking about. I'm just here to put it right here. Natasha gonna have to speak, okay? Natasha ain't speaking no more. She keep on doing this morning stuff. We need Natasha to speak. Natasha knows she want to run that mouth. She knows she really want to come with it though. She really want to come with it. I bet Natasha in the background right now getting up all this information because she really want to go there. She really want to take motherfuckers through there. Press 1 if y'all feel like Natasha really want to go there. Okay. Let's go.
justice for Joe, it's like, okay, the people who wanted justice for him, they backed up. They backed off a little bit. They fell
No,
off.
his family, his mom, them side of the family now is saying long live Dro. They're not saying
That's good.
justice.
Okay, that's good.
They saying long live Dro.
I didn't know that. That's good.
I didn't know that either. So they switched the narrative. It's not justice for Dro anymore because they know it's not a crime. It's not a homicide. It was never a crime. It was never a homicide. It's just how Natasha pushed it out here, made it seem like it is a homicide with no proof. All it is, she was upset. She's mad at Lulu. She's mad at Renee. They had this beef, hatred towards each other before Tyrone passed away. So she felt like this was a good time to capitalize off of this. So they're saying now is long live Dro, not justice for Dro, but long live Dro. So those are big differences. All right.
That makes better sense.
I just heard that 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's good. That's better. That's way better than justice. That
But
lets you know that they've made
I'm
peace.
not saying the Davis side. I'm saying what I'm hearing that the mom and her people are
hmm
saying.
hmm And that's another thing. A lot of people, they blamed her for staying
Yes.
quiet.
Yes.
Like, why?
Oh
It's
my God.
they made
We're
this
nothing
very,
but the
very
truth at,
ugly.
because nothing but the truth. I respect her because she stood on her stands and she.
All right. So let's clear that up too. So Travel Island said it's the mother side that is saying long live Dro. All right. So Natasha possibly is still saying justice for Gerald. I don't know. I haven't been over there. You know, when I have been over there, it was getting justice for Chris. But then they say Chris is not even dead. Chris is locked up. So I don't even know who Chris is. None of my business. Let's
Still
go.
standing on her stance, and
Hmm.
I I don't know if she in here still, but love you down.
She said Tasha wanted everyone to be on her hate train for
Yep,
Lulu. Tasha
Very
and
much
is
yep,
a
so.
fake
and
story,
Raina.
and Lulu
Very
is
much so.
the story.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's horrible. That's why I said, like, what I get it. Social media, the internet is a vicious place. But
It
when you
is,
go
girl.
murder, the title murder on somebody's name, that is a
Yeah.
stain that is attached to them forever.
Now she talking about me. I was waiting on your ass, Lulu. I mean, BG. Ooh, is she talking about me right now, y'all? Press 7. Is she talking about me? If she ain't, I feel hit. I feel hit. I'm going to holler. Oh, I feel hit. I feel hit. Look, everything I did was in the name of Natasha, okay? Look, if it wasn't for Natasha, I wouldn't put them goddamn titles out, okay? She knew what she was doing. Okay. I was following orders, all right? Shit. I was a soldier out here in these streets. Let's go.
Forever.
You're not lying. Just like you
Forever.
yeah, yeah, that's right. Just like you can't say somebody GAY or RAP. I mean, sorry, y'all.
No, you said you ain't say that word.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was finna spell it, huh? But y'all know what I mean. You can't put them type of shit out here, you know?
I'm
You
telling
can't put
you.
that type of shit out here. So it's like, yeah, I get it. I get it. So, open book, she have a question. She says, so what happened to Dro BG? The story changes so much. Have you talked to Lulu since the last time that we talked?
So I'll say this. I want to
I
refrain from
already know.
saying who I have spoken to and have not spoken to.
Okay, so
Yeah, you can do
listen.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So, how about this? Have you heard
Mhm.
anything?
No new information besides what I just said that I've heard. It was just Polo's interview coming
Mhm.
on, and then from talks around town from
Right.
friends of friends. You
Right, right,
get,
right, right,
yeah.
right, right, right. Uh-huh.
That's
Uh-huh.
about it. That's about it. But
Okay.
for the most part, I think we've just been in our own little circle, minding our own business
Right.
and letting things happen naturally. Honestly.
Yeah. Cause
I
when you do
respect
that,
that.
I respect definitely do. Cause that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. It's gonna
Mhm.
come out naturally.
All right. They keep talking about naturally, but what happened to his head naturally? People want to know. Okay. Now I'm not gonna get on her. I'm not gonna get on BG. But somebody said, who is BG? BG is Lulu's friend. Lulu is Tyrone girlfriend. All right. So that is who BG is. That's how she's connected. All right.
You know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Cause
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, it is coming out naturally.
Yep.
Shit. And
Yeah.
it's people's coming out from who was cool with them too, and just coming out and telling shit. Just like
Okay, I'm gonna stop being messy. I'm gonna be messy one more time, Lulu. Lulu, this not natural. This that witchy shit you doing, girl. Okay, didn't they say that she's into voodoo shit? This that witchy witch shit she doing. It's working. It's like I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
the other boy, but it's more than just him
Yeah.
that
What
have
other
made a
boy?
video. The
Oh,
boy,
the boy that
she
y'all was
showed a
just watching.
video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she showed him, but it's more people than just him. It's a few others who speak
Yeah.
it out about how they are characteristic wise and
That's
what they known
crazy.
for and things like that. So that's why I was saying earlier, I don't know if you was here, I was saying now I see why, like Lulu ran and ducked for cover because I'm seeing what they're doing to somebody else behind the scenes.
Hmm.
You feel me?
Hmm.
So it's
No, the
Yeah.
like
case is
all
not
the
closed.
messages, all the messages.
What they doing to who? Who is Travel Island talking about? So Natasha's doing what to who behind the scenes? I must have missed that. Who is she talking about? All I heard was they plan on taking Polo down, but I don't know.
And things like that.
I'll say
The
this too.
messages and crazy things.
I've said this before. I think it was on What Didn't Add Up, or maybe it was on y'all. I can't remember. Y'all the only two lives that I went on. I said, it's so funny because nobody questions when she was just like, y'all didn't call the Davis side of the family or whatever. And I said, hypothetically speaking, let's say she did not notify them. There's a reason why. How close were they before his
Correct.
death? How
Correct.
close were they
Yeah.
before his
Well,
death?
I did speak
Yeah.
on that the other day. I said, if you want to be honest, Lulu didn't have no loyalty to call anyone but the
Facts.
But the
mother
mama.
or the father. Now,
And she
evidently,
did.
she didn't call the father because they didn't have a relationship, so she called the
Mhm.
mother.
And
Mhm.
then heard allegedly through the grapevine, he probably tried to fuck on her too. So she probably was like icky. No. Shit. You don't know, like, and then me, I don't like when older men even look at me. That's pedophilish. So
Mhm.
how you know she didn't get that vibe and just never fucked with him? We don't
Mhm.
know.
She
Mhm.
said Lulu left him because
Hold up. Hold up. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh. Hold up. Okay, Travel Island said it's a possibility that Lulu felt uncomfortable about Tyrone daddy. Damn. Like he was looking at her like it was a crystal snack, like it was some coquiana or like some cornbread. That's how he was looking at Lulu. Now, look, I've been hearing some shit about that daddy, y'all. That he's a hoe. Okay, he ain't loyal to nobody. He's not even loyal to his wife, and he liked they ass young. That's what I heard. Okay, they said that he is cheating on his own wife with a young girl. She's so young. They call her Miss Lay, honey. Okay, she's so young. So it's a possibility, honey. And then I heard that Tyrone be the big daddy be effing off on some of the girls in the family, like like some of the boys, girl, they be doing it to the same girl. They keep it in the family. That's some South Florida shit. I'm assuming. That's some Florida shit. Okay, where you bring a girl home and all the dudes want to take a turn. Keep it in the family. See, we got enough dick to last for everybody. You get some dick, you get some, you know what I mean? So, but they said Lulu wasn't having that. She ain't want their ass, you know what I mean? I don't even know why Lay wanted his ass, but that ain't none of my business. But, man, maybe she was like, nah, he's a pedo. He probably tried me before and she don't feel comfortable with that. I can understand that. Oh my God. Did y'all know that? Woo. Yeah, then you know what? Then this was gonna happen. So Lulu, if she would have did it, she would have called homeboy. And he was like, oh my God, I need to see you. And then he gonna be grabbing, he big and shit, grabbing her by the arm, like, yeah, lean on my shoulder. Cry it out. You know what I mean? Cry it out. Cry it out. Trying to get her to, what? You know what I'm saying? Because they said he wasn't even grieving. Polo said his ass wasn't grieving. He was grieving in some legs. Okay, he was grieving in between some thighs. So right, that's what he was doing with that young girl named Lay. Okay, Lay. What? Ooh, I want to ask her so many questions, but girl, if I ask her a question, it's gonna be messy as fuck. Okay, so I bet not. Honey.
Lulu left because she left him on the side of the road. I don't think that's why she left.
And
Because
that's another thing. I had
hold
a
on, PG.
okay.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't think that's true. Because by any chance, if the cops want Lulu, I don't give a fuck where Lulu at. They're going to get Lulu.
That's true.
They're gonna get Lulu. They're gonna.
Oh. Royal D said if the cops wanted Lulu, they would have got Lulu. If God wanted Lulu to be behind jail, then Lulu would be behind jail if that's what God wanted, okay? And somebody said, is it a drug situation? Are you the only one thinking that? No, I have heard multiple people suggest that it was drugs related situation. I don't know, honey, okay? I don't know. Ah, is it an accident? Because he likes jumping out the damn cars. It's actually reported in 2011 he likes jumping out the cars. He pleaded guilty. I saw the paperwork. And if he got caught jumping out the car, I'm sure he probably jumped out the car again and again and again and again and again and again and again. It's just certain times he got caught, and this time, you know, you know what I'm saying? It didn't go too well. It didn't go too well. You know how these guys are. These guys live a risky life, especially when it comes to those big fancy rims and cars. They like to speed drive and do all this stuff. You know? Let's go.
Put a warrant out for her arrest.
They're gonna
And they're
put
gonna
her
make it,
face everywhere.
and her face
Hell
gonna be
yeah.
splattered everywhere. They're gonna make it national wide. They going to expedite Lulu right back to Florida. Whatever their findings come out to be. Period. That's how they do it. They will expedite her back to Florida.
So Royal D, where's she not in Florida? I mean, I thought she was still in Florida. So where's she at now? They say, is she in Atlanta? Where's she at now? Girl, she better get out of Atlanta. They're going to turn her ass out into a lesbian. You know what I mean? The honey, ATL. Well, you know what I heard. They said that all the zest is going to Houston, Texas. Yeah. And you know, Houston, they just had their Freaknik. Okay. And all the LGBT celebrities was over there, honey. Yeah, they said all the zesty men, they going to Houston, baby. Atlanta ain't popping no more like it used to. They going to Houston. They say it's big in Houston. I need to go to Texas for their big, fat, juicy burgers, because I know Texas got a big-ass burger, right? But I'm not getting on no plane. Let me tell you why I'm not getting on a plane. Y'all know we are in the middle of war. I know y'all don't care about that shit, but that's some real stuff. If anything hit, they gonna hit them airports. And you know TSA workers, they got laid off. They not working. And it's right now at the airports, it's been a lot of these black women are getting laid off from job. Y'all don't care about real life shit. It's gonna hit y'all like a ton of bricks. What's going on in the world? But let's get back here, because I know y'all don't want to hear that.
I'm not saying that, that she wouldn't be in no picture or anything. That's a picture. That's just respect. You get what I'm saying? But as far as y'all, listen.
And that's
I'm
another
saying
thing
she
I had a
ran from
problem
home.
with from the
No.
beginning when they're like, "Oh, she left him, she left him, she left him," and it's like, well, let's define left. She didn't leave him. He got out the car. She's in the middle of the road.
Okay, Natasha says she left him, abandoned him. So say her name. Say her name. Say her name. Natasha said Lulu abandoned him. No, she did not abandon him, because she was at the fucking hospital with him. If I abandon your ass, I'm not planning to see you. I'm going to the hotel or off where I'm going, huh? Honey, shit. I'm peace. A-town down, okay? But let's go.
Yes, she drove up to the gas station and waited for him. And
You
what's
said
wrong
no.
with
She
that
ran
though?
from the. You said no. You said she ran from the family. I didn't
No,
say
I'm
Lulu ran. Who said
no, no,
Lulu ran
no,
from the
no, no,
family?
no, no. I think she said me. I said that. I said she probably did because of the shit that I just seen them say to the girl who Big Tyrone was talking to. I know they were saying that shit to her too. Trust me.
No, the case
So
was
yeah,
not
that's
closed
probably
yet, baby.
why she ran and didn't speak
Hey,
to
Miss
them and shit
Edward.
like that. They was making sure they made it a big thing for her not to come to the repast or the motherfucking funeral.
They
And the
did.
reason why she didn't come because of how strong they was all going. Why would I come and not something like that if she guilty or not guilty?
But
Why would
risk your
I come?
safety.
Why would I come to somewhere where it's more than hella people talk about they
Mm-hmm.
gonna beat the hell out of me?
Mm-hmm.
Or they gonna do me how he got done? Or whatever the case
Mm-hmm.
may be.
Well, let's keep it a stack. They wanted to beat Lulu way before Tyrone death. Okay, that's what I heard. They've been wanting to tap Lulu ass. Okay, they've been wanting that. Yeah, they've been wanting that. Huh.
Y'all people gotta think. Like
I mean,
everybody
if
ain't
a
street.
whole family threatening me, I ain't going nowhere near.
Come on
You
now.
Right.
got me effed all the way up.
And it's
I mean,
Right.
behind somebody that's
it's
not
all
even
of them
here.
against me. I mean, Renee probably couldn't even stop that fight if that would have happened. It'd been too many of them.
Too many.
And then think about it. What I mean, and a person is not here anymore. Of course they have probably hurt that girl. And I ain't saying it like that. They probably unalive. You feel me?
Yeah, y'all,
Beating the fuck out of her.
no, ain't no.
Woo! Lulu can barely walk with one leg. They said both of them legs gonna be broken, right? Okay. She crawling up in that motherfucker with that slew for the big ass calf. Honey, she gon' they gonna have to carry that ass out, right? They gonna be burying two bodies, okay? Yeah. So maybe it's a good thing that Lulu did not go. Natasha be the first one, and she got 5 boys. And Natasha don't mind men whooping on women. She would have probably got them boys to whip that ass. And then, the guys, they would have probably took advantage of her after her ass was whooped, took in turns. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's saying
So that's
Lulu didn't
probably
do
why.
nothing. It's not
Shit.
what we're saying. We're
Can y'all
just
hear me?
yeah, I can hear.
Can y'all get the likes up? Can y'all hear me? Hell, can you hear me? Get the likes up. The likes are low. It's really pissy right now. Let's get the likes up, y'all.
You.
Yeah. Oh, she can't hear us?
Yeah, she'll come back up. But
Okay.
we're just speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm not saying that nobody is innocent. I'm saying like I ain't going nowhere with nobody threatening me neither.
No,
Right.
yeah.
Shit.
I ain't saying that she not in. I mean, she innocent or she not innocent. But what I'm saying is, anybody in their right mind is still. They said that they did not want her at the thing
Well, I
at the
did hear the cousin
repast.
say, yeah, I heard the whole family say in that video. Yeah, tell them come on, she can and
Yeah,
one
tell
of
the
the girls
girl
Sit
she
get
should
by
sit by
us.
beside
me.
me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they was definitely gonna
See, let me
street
just say
justice.
this. Whether Lulu did this or didn't do this, I will say this. I don't like the way Tasha came out about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because again, I don't know because I was not there to say what Lulu did to that man. She hit him in the head with a bottle, a brick,
Right.
a stick. I don't know. I was not there. And I came in because I did have a lot of sympathy for Tasha, because I felt bad for her. I did. But
Right.
as I started viewing everything over
And
and
then think,
thinking about different things, I said to myself, and I even brought this to Trevor Al's attention. I'm like, damn, do you think she disliked Lulu and the mama? And it's just hate here. It's just a lot of things that I was just thinking of in my head. I never brought to my platform. I'm like, what is all this? They threatening her. Why is they threatening her? Why is they doing this?
and
Instead of just trying to get justice to see what happened. Because why to put the threats involved when you're trying to get justice to
and
see
my
what really
thing is
happened?
too, and my thing is too. This the type of shit too that I don't like, and I don't give a fuck. And I'm finna say it. Why is motherfuckers putting Natasha feelings over his own motherfucking mama that birthed him? The fuck?
Yes.
Well, I gotta agree with you with that because I did say it last week. I was like, damn, she
Like,
acted like that was her son.
how is they overlooking the mom? And then on top of that, if y'all go back to watch his videos that was just uploaded, if you see how she was when her second son, listen. I don't give a fuck what. I listen. I don't care. Your mother is still your mother. The 10 Commandments. Period. I
Yeah.
respect my 10. F what the world talking about.
There is
So
a
it's like
video.
at the end of the day, my mama is my
It,
mama.
it can't
Like no
give it.
matter if my grandma raised me or not, my mom is my mom. So it's like, how you gonna make it seem like you loved him more than the mom did, or you want more justice more than the mom did? You don't think she want justice? She looked like she was a heavy hitter back in the day, and like she said, she changed, and that's why they're attacking her because they know how she used to be. She
She
would have been
clearly,
probably, you feel me, on their ass.
yeah, she said it's clear now why they didn't call the father side of the family and
I'm
call the
telling you.
mother. Yes,
I'm telling
because
you.
I'm telling y'all don't believe me, and you don't have to. But Dro knew how that family was. Dro also had moments that he laid and talked to Lulu, told Lulu things, and all of that. He had his moments with with Lulu. Trust me and believe me.
This what I heard about that. The time that Tyrone passed away, him and Natasha and that side of the family, they were not as tight. They was not thick as thieves, honey. No, 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 no. Then I heard that Natasha was talking cash money shit about Lulu. Yeah, all this shit. She didn't like her. Why? Maybe, I don't know. She just didn't like her ass. And then it came out that Natasha was talking cash money shit about Tyrone. And then Tyrone was like, peace. A town up, peace out, whatever down. Okay.
I'm telling you, they had many talks, night and day. I can promise you that they probably did hella pillow talks at night.
Mhm.
Lulu knew how that family was. Lulu probably was around that family in the beginning before things really took place and she stopped going around. Maybe she have seen things too. We don't know. She never spoke out on it.
I'm trying to tell y'all. Oh wait, hold on. Is that me?
Yeah, he looking at the comment. Yeah, you gotta turn it down.
They trying to get Renee out of her character.
Yeah, you could tell. You could tell. You could
Mm.
tell. Then
Yeah.
some of the people I talked to in the background was basically like, no, we told her just to be, to just everything gonna come out. And look, everything coming out. Like people was telling her, like, don't say nothing. She had people in her ear telling her.
Yeah,
And
everything's
these
going to
is
come out,
women.
and the truth is
Yes.
also going to come out. What happened to Dro? That's going to come out too. Just like all this
Mhm.
other stuff coming out, that's going.
Damn. Ooh. So it's more stuff to come out, y'all. BG say it's more stuff to come out. Royal D say it's more stuff to come out. Damn. Well, why don't y'all just hurry up and get it on with it and just release the shit? Why we always gotta wait? God damn, come on now. They just like doing that, giving us crumbs, bits and pieces of crumbs. Okay, you get a piece on Monday. You get a piece on Wednesday. Just get it on with it already. Hell. Okay. But we just gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait.
to come out too.
Mhm.
Everything is going to come out.
And that's why I told you. I remember when I hopped on y'all live, and I was just like, "Well, what happened when it comes out that Lulu has been vindicated? She didn't do anything wrong. No foul play. What happens?" So, and I know for sure, like some people, they're gonna be like, "No, that's not true. They didn't do a good enough job. X, Y, and Z," which is sad, but it's like we almost
Yeah,
to
because
that
they
point.
Yeah, because I don't like for real. I don't think they did they real thorough investigation, but they probably did some investigation, but not thorough because of the fact something happened. Somebody did something,
Yeah,
whether
I
it was
don't believe
Lulu
they.
or
I don't believe
somebody
they did a thorough
behind.
investigation either.
Somebody did
That part
something.
there.
I'm not saying, but then too, like it was said that he jumps out of cars, and this was before him and Lulu. I'm not for sure. Is allegedly at this point, but that
Well, I saw the paperwork. It's paperwork on that. You guys can go look it up, whatever. But there is paperwork, and he pleaded guilty from jumping out the car. When you jump out the car, you are liable to hit your damn head on that damn hard concrete. When you jumping out a car, you can easily hit your head on that concrete and go lights out. Okay. So a lot of possibilities. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them.
And then too, I heard on the back end that some of his family members be doing that too. Like they do this.
Jumping out the
Like
car, yeah.
they be jumping out the car. I don't know what the fuck is. I don't know what the fuck. When I heard that, I was like, well, what the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers? And just this time, it just wasn't his. It just wasn't. It just didn't. It. He didn't live this time.
Let me ask y'all a question because I don't know the answer to this. Because y'all been on this case doing more work than me. I don't know anything
Right.
when it comes to this question that I'm about to ask. But the autopsy and toxicology, what happened to those reports? Did the family not release those? Or are those not back yet? It's been a minute.
I don't know.
Open book.
Open book.
Open book
Damn,
right
at the
here.
same time.
Open book right here, because she the one who's really been in it. I know for sure. I know that they found alcohol in his
Mm-hmm.
system, and then I
Mm-hmm.
heard that he had marks on his shoulder, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
and and a thing behind his head. I mean, in his head. C. Ray and
Yeah,
her
What
friend
that's what
has
I
some
heard.
people.
Okay, let's make this shit clear. Okay, let's make this shit real clear. Look, when I'm on my live, I'm on my live. Okay? When other people on their live, don't tell me who on their live. What you think? I'm supposed to stop what I'm doing to go on somebody else live? I know I've done that shit before, but the shit stops now, okay? All right, I catch people lives when I catch it, sweetheart, but don't interrupt my live telling me somebody else on motherfucking live. Okay? Shit. I run priority over here, okay? Ain't nobody running priority over here, baby. Okay? Shit. Now we doing this one. Now, that's what I gotta say. Okay.
so
Polo
what
said he had
happened?
marks.
What happened to the fractured skull from the back to the front? That wasn't seen.
I think.
Open book said she ordered it. She ordered the report, and
Okay,
then
she ordered them.
yeah, and then
Okay.
another lady in my chat said she yesterday. She said she ordered it too. I can't remember who she was.
Okay. Because I asked because I could have
Not enough
sworn
alcohol to cause impairment. Okay. Okay.
not enough
Okay.
alcohol to cause impairment. Okay. So I asked
No
because,
fracture. No fracture from the back to the front.
okay. Because remember, Auntie Natasha was just like, sound like a Hennessy bottle to me. I just
She
want y'all to
did say
keep that in
that.
mind.
She
Keep that in
definitely. You really irritated.
mind.
Sound
So
like
open
it.
book, you
She
said it was
definitely
no
said that.
fracture from the back to the front.
That's
Yeah,
some
that's what she
crazy
said.
shit. That's crazy.
Oh wow, I didn't know
That's
that.
the thing that
Okay,
got
thank
people
you. That's why I said
outraged the
I asked
most.
open book because she would know better than me.
Hmm.
Because you know what, certain
Period.
stuff
Something
open
did
book
happen to
cover.
him.
I don't cover. So certain things I do ask her. You
And
know what I
remember,
mean?
they also said there were no scratches on his
He
body,
hold
no
on, wait, wait,
blood, no
wait.
nothing.
Hold on. She said that he had a blunt force trauma and scrapes on his shoulders. Right. Okay,
Yes,
so
I
he
did hear
did
Polo
have a
say that.
blunt force trauma,
That's
but
fine. Blunt force
it
trauma
wasn't
is
So they said he did have scrapes on his shoulder. That's what Trevor Island said. I don't know how true. Did y'all know he had scrapes on his body? Press 1 if you guys knew he had scrapes on his body. Press 4 if you did not know. It was told me he ain't had no scrapes on his body. Now we find out that he did have scrapes on his body, all on his upper body.
it's
no
fine because we
fracture.
also have to remember that he hopped out the car, a moving vehicle.
Correct.
That's fine. But the whole thing to exaggerate, fractured skull from the back to the front, that's major. That's major.
Oh, I get what you said.
Look, A lot of us are not daredevils. If you're not a daredevil, then you cannot imagine jumping out the car. I know I can't jump my big ass out the car. Okay. Girl, I have a hard time run. I can't even run out the goddamn car. Okay, shit. I'm crawling out the damn car. Okay, even if it's a KFC chicken wing. Look, I can't jump out that damn car. I'm too heavy set. Honey. So I'm not a daredevil, so I can't imagine it, but I do see them on TV and how they do all this stuff, and they get on top of cars while the car is driving, and they whirl the window down, and they peel their stuff out of cars and do all this type of dumb stuff. Those people that's in the Fast and Furious, they into that shit. I'm too old.
Okay.